And we are back with part 4 of the Game of Thrones, Telltale Game of Thrones episode 1 playthrough. And the game is paused, obviously, as you can tell from where we last left off. I didn't want to miss anything. So let's get started and let's jump in to part 4.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the
We're
king
playing
will
as
be enough
Maria
to keep the
Forrester
Boltons
now.
at bay,
Alright.
if it's presented to her as it should be.
It seems I can do some controlling of my own. So let me start to walking. What is this? Let's look at this. Ironwood box. What's inside about us? A Forrester logo. Ironwood.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Why'd you look at it like that, one?
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ain't that some shit?
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Is she in this game? Alright. What we got here?
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
You won't be seeing your brother Roderick anymore. That nigga got killed by a fucking horse.
King's Landing.
Oh man.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It's gloomy and rainy. Another letter. Another letter. Another letter.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Who's at the door? Coming!
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
You're not trying to stab me in the back, are you? If you are, I'll tell you now, don't try it. You're not even putting anything down. You're suspicious.
Begging your pardon,
Actually,
milady,
he
but
is.
you alright?
What is that, cold?
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Oh, it's nice kid.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Don't want to rush you, bro.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Cersei, that bitch.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know.
Thought you ought to know. You're a kind lad.
Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
That's a sad thing, but pretty good.
Good night, milady.
But I think it's more sad than anything. Hey.
Lady Marjorie,
You
you're
kind of
early.
look exactly like the
I was
show.
hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Kinda do. Not really, but kinda. You're cuter in the show. Fucking knees just cracked.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us
Oh my
now.
god,
and I
even in
promised I
game,
would bring
Cersei
you
is
to
a
her.
bitch
I
beyond
wouldn't
bitch.
ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
What about this other bitch that's walking with us? I don't like the way she's
See if
looking
the
at
Queen
me.
Regent is ready to
Look
receive
at she's looking
us.
at me like, what the fuck you looking at? Fucking slap the shit out you.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
No. Now you smiling at me. Before you was looking at me with those stank eyes. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way that looked. You was rubbing me the wrong way. The real wrong way. Gonna have a good time. Hey, the homie.
You can do this.
It's the homie. Dun, 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 dun. I walk slow motion. The homie Tyrion.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion.
Hey, the homie.
Your Grace?
And the bitch.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the
I
girl.
don't fucking know.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet,
And yet what?
For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Ah, I got Tyrion's respect. Great.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say the loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks.
Bitch, I'm telling you what I really think.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I love Tyrion, even in
It
games.
raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope
Fuck.
you find it quickly.
Cersei's always as pleased. I don't even care.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Oh, great.
Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your
If you hear
loyalties
dogs
were to
barking, I
become
apologize.
conflicted
If you
between
don't,
your
great.
king
I
and the
don't
very
know if you hear
person
about
who you
that.
serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
This shit is hilarious.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
Oh, okay. Alright. You're ugly as fuck. So
I'd like a word with you if I
fuck
may.
off my face.
Of course,
Fuck
Your
off
Grace.
the screen, bitch. Why you looking at me like that, Marjorie? I answered correct. You got my back, though, right, homie? You don't want to care about having my back. You got my back, homie?
I'll walk you out.
Thank you, sir. You're very kind.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides.
If your
such
car
matters.
start, I apologize.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester.
Oh.
Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
Yeah.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I know. I watched the show. Well, that didn't go that well, I guess. We're fucking up shit in the world of Game of Thrones. I feel like I really pissed off Margaret. Like, maybe a little bit too much. Oh, I thought that was her.
Mira,
right
I was worried.
Were you really worried?
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very
I
well.
don't think it did.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now.
Is it? Is it over?
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Oh, shit.
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Hey.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun.
Oh, this bitch trying to set shit up.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen
fuck,
of the Seven
fuck
Kingdoms.
Joffrey.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, really? You're such a good friend.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn.
I do like how they're like kind of
What are you
playing.
doing?
They're probably playing with the shipping that actually goes on. Like fans.
Well, Sarah?
I told her to stop, my lady.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Oh, really? You sure you don't hate me for what I said?
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly.
Hey.
Your words to Cersei
I
were
just thought that was
brave,
an arrogant remark.
but I
so
know
just
you must
clicked on
fear
it.
what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Oh shit. We're gonna do it. Fuck it.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
I don't trust her.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Oh god. I have a feeling this is... No!
Go on. Ask.
If you could ask Joffrey to intervene on behalf of my family. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee. If Joffrey could send a raven and tell the Boltons no one at House Forrester is to be harmed.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Oh god. This other bitch. I don't remember her name. That she has a name, doesn't she? That bitch has a name, right? Okay. Well, alright then everybody, we're done with this part, and we're gonna end it right here. Every time that pops up, it's usually the end of the chapter, I think. I don't know, I think so. But we're gonna go ahead and end this part right here. This was actually a pretty long part because it was a lot of dialogue in this one. So don't forget to like the video, add it to your favorites, subscribe to the channel, follow, all that good stuff, you know, the typical stuff that you would do for any other channel. But always leave a comment down below, let me know how you're liking the game, if you are liking it, and everything else you want to say down there. But until next time, guys, I've been Hakii, and it's been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you guys next time. You guys have a good day.